Alright, welcome back to part 15, chapter 18 and 19, another two-part chapter that, you know, naturally they play into each other and doesn't give you a fucking replay button. I forgot to tell you guys this in the previous part, but the mine section, I had to restart the whole playthrough because I didn't realize that I wasn't allowed to replay the section once I complete it. So, yeah, I had to restart the whole fucking campaign. I mean, I love this game, so I didn't really mind. And this is a really short game. Like, you can beat it in like an hour and a half if you're speedrunning it, which I'm obviously not for this playthrough, but that's fine. It's just something for you guys to look out for. Give you guys a heads up. These chapters that are like that naturally play into each other don't have replay buttons generally. So, train section, the mine section, and this is going to be the wagon section for 18 and 19. So let's begin. Chapter 18, Stagecoach. Some say that wagon drivers were the true heroes of the West. They faced more danger and saved more lives than the bravest of sheriffs. This route was one of the worst.
Hey there! You going to Brimstone?
Close enough, I suppose. The express road passes about a mile outside of town.
Well, I gotta get to the governor so he can call out the troops. There's trouble heading from down south.
Well, climb on back, soldier.
Yeah, that synopsis is weird. They faced more danger and saved more lives than the bravest of sheriffs. I think that's then. So they faced more danger and saved more lives than the bravest of sheriffs. This route was one of the worst. Okay.
Looks like we've got company. Sure you won't be
Yeah, wagon drivers. You know, in all honesty, the truckers of the U.S. they're still pretty much like. You ever watched the episode of King of the Hill where Hank Hill takes like a big truck, big haul truck? He says that truckers are the last true bastion of like cowboys and entrepreneurs, and you know, honestly, that's still pretty true. That truckers still go through a lot of shit, man, and a lot of the goods we get in the U.S. is still because of truckers. They're a very important part of the economy, the country's economy. Don't fuck with the truckers, basically, in the U.S. Like, even if it's not dangerous like this, like, they control like the food supply shipments and God knows what else. If they don't want to drive into your town because it's too dangerous, you're kind of fucked in the U.S., you know?
Why couldn't it be bacon and beans?
If they keep coming like this, we may not make it.
Sorry I got you into this, mister.
Also, Buffalo Soldier has to be one of the coolest characters in this entire game. You know, he's not an important character, or not important like in the likes of Red, Stokes, or Jack. Like, Buffalo Soldier doesn't even get a real name. He's just a Buffalo Soldier. But honestly, my one friend was saying that's a little bit offensive because, you know, he's the only black character too. But the way I see it was, it's kind of like Clint Eastwood. You know, in Fistful of Dollars, the man with no name. That's how I see Buffalo Soldier. He doesn't need a name. He's that fucking badass. And he has the coolest fucking special power in this entire game. They talk a lot in this section. But, he has his coolest fucking power. Did you see that? He has instant exploding death shots. Like, this doesn't even need to clip you directly, and this will kill you in multiplayer mode. All the AIs in this section get killed in one shot. Or most of them, anyways. This chapter, I know they all die in one shot.
Can't you go any faster?
Look at that. Like you just have to shoot him once, and Buffalo Soldier takes him down immediately. Like, yeah, he has to be the most powerful NPC, or not NPC, the most powerful character in this entire game. And he gets captured. What trope is that? Because that's a common trope where you have like the most powerful character, but they somehow get captured. He also doesn't have a crawl or not a crawl, but what is it called? Like he doesn't jump. He doesn't have a jump button. He has a prone, I think it's called.
Looks like one last ambush.
Like
so you can duck shots if you're. Oh, that guy shot his friend. Did you see that? Also, here's another unique thing I didn't talk about. Notice that when I took down each soldier, even if it was in a combo, it didn't have the multiplier like usual. It only had the where you shot them. Also, this is chapter 2, so I should read that. See, chapter. Wait, that's chapter 18. Chapter 19, Hell's Pass. Hell Pass is a place of natural beauty and wonder and might be renamed something kinder and more peaceful times. So, the Diego soldiers, they don't have a multiplier, but these Native Americans do, which I think is a little weird. I would say that the Native Americans are a lot easier than Diego soldiers because they don't. You don't have to wait for them to spawn generally. All of them have been spawned already, and they're just waiting. So if you can find them on the map, you can shoot them and advance and not have to deal with most of them. Some of them are at angles where I can't really do anything about them, like that guy. He's behind us. See, that guy was supposed to jump on the wagon, he didn't make it. So, same thing with this guy. The guys that are supposed to jump in the wagon actually give you health. This section's more dangerous for Buffalo Soldier. Oh shit. They got to the stagecoach driver, man. Hey, did I think I missed a line. Like, because it happens in the first chapter, I believe. Because, you know, this wagon has fucking TNT. This is a shipment of TNT and everything you could imagine. And Buffalo Soldier's like, TNT. Why couldn't it be bacon and beans? That line's always funny. That's his, that's the line he says whenever you select him in multiplayer mode, actually. I would say yeah, Buffalo Soldier's more at risk than the stagecoach driver in this section, but unless you don't take out the guys with fire arrows, they can kill the stagecoach pretty quickly. I'm about to lose my combo. No big deal. Let's see. This is the last section. If you're really good, you can kill them all without having to stop.
Looks like one last ambush.
Yeah, you have to kill all the NPCs to progress right here. I would say this is the only part where...
Mary, mother of God, you got them all.
Sure did, man. Yeah, this is one of the only sections in the game where, or in this level, where this actually affects your speed run if you don't kill those guys fast enough.
Brimstone's just about a mile or so down that way. Oh, sorry I can't take you any closer, but there's some desperate folks in need of these supplies.
Much obliged, mister. I'll make sure to tell the governor you helped me. There may even be a reward in it
If
for you.
it's all the same to you, I'd just assume that Governor Griffin don't even know who I am. Good luck to you, soldier.
Governor, You gotta call General Bowden right away, sir.
Who let you in here, soldier?
There's a renegade general on your territory. His name is Diego. He's running a gold mine, and he's using slave labor. It's a job only the U.S. Army can handle, sir. He has an army, and a fort, too.
Well, thank you, soldier. Mr. Diego is one of my biggest contributors. I'm sure this is all a simple misunderstanding. But Mr. Kelly here, he's gonna take good care of you.
Damn. Fucking Buffalo Soldier can't get a fucking break, man. Still one of the most powerful and coolest characters in this playthrough that you barely hear anything or know anything about. And this is what you unlock. You know, honestly, this story is fairly interesting because if you think about it more, like, this is a pretty, like, simple story, but think about it, is Diego is running a slave, like, mine labor camp or whatever, and I believe he's doing it in U.S. territory, and Governor Griffin obviously is in on it, so there's actually a much bigger story at work here. It's not just the typical, like, revenge story like a lot of people and I used to think, you know? There actually is a lot more happening behind the scenes that, you know, we're just not thinking about too hard. Anyways, that's it for this part. I'll see you guys back for part 16. I'm out.